Good morning, everyone. Thank you for waking up with BT and welcome back to Breakfast Television. All right, I'm Devo Brown. Hi. Today we're going to talk about the film everyone's been dying to see. Get it? It's Final Destination Bloodlines. This is the 6th installment of the horror franchise that made its theatrical debut 25 years ago. So let's give you a little update on how this is going to go. Final Destination Bloodlines, a college student haunted by violent nightmares, returns home to find the one person who can break the cycle and save her family from a deadly fate. You'll get a piece of nostalgia as Tony Todd returns to reprise his iconic role of Bloodworth in what will become his final performance before passing from cancer. The cast got a chance to spend time with him. I got a chance to speak to the cast about Tony and so much more, including how an iconic Toronto landmark became an inspiration for the film. It might haunt you a little bit. Let's take a look at the conversation.
Grandma, what's happening to us?
Years ago, I had a premonition that started it all. I saw what death was about to do.
Zach, Adam, good to see you guys. How you doing?
How are you? I like your CN Tower over there.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was going to say, I love you guys, but I hate you because I'm triggered.
Yeah.
That opening scene, inspiration or no?
Yes, I actually was in Toronto when we were prepping the movie and took one of my close friends, another director, who had lived in Toronto his whole life but had never been up the CN Tower because he's terrified of heights. And I said, come on, man, we gotta go. I need to go up there for research anyway. I'll buy you dinner. And so we went up through the CN Tower, and a lot of the key shots in the movie of the sky view, which is our tower, are actually designed around the experience of going up the CN Tower. There's a shot that looks straight up as the building kind of eclipses, the view, or the way that the light goes past them on the elevator, or what it's like on the glass dance floor. That was all based on that trip.
Which one of you is next?
Tony Todd, man, and Bloodworth, we know is beautiful. We've seen the photos of the cast getting the chance to experience time with him. What was that like for all of you?
It was, I keep using this, goosebumps. Like, I had goosebumps in the scene.
Coolest part of the process.
Yeah, like listening to him do it. He has such a gravity about him as an actor, and just such a, like gravitational pull that, like, when he opens his mouth, you listen.
I've been waiting for you.
What a beautiful moment that was to witness, and he was just the kindest, most generous, positive human being you could ever find.
Yeah, you couldn't. He would ask you so many questions you couldn't get one. You're Tony Todd. Like,
I'd like to ask
you a question.
Yeah. True.
But he was like so genuinely interested in sort of each of our lives and where we came from and what we were doing now and just made us feel so welcome and like deserving of being there, which you don't really feel that way when you're stepping into such a big franchise like this.
The second he walked on the set, it was his set, it wasn't ours.
It was his set even when he wasn't.
Even when he wasn't. Honestly, you were wondering, like, who is this? And then he showed up and you're like,
your movie.
that's the guy who's owning this.
Yeah.
Good luck.
You know what? I just want to go right to death because there's a lot of it in this. If death had a personality based on this film, how would you describe Death's personality?
There's a gentleness and an ever-presence, a subtle darkness. Like, there's something about the subtlety of death that's woven into this film as an idea and an entity that I really kind of dig.
I would say sassy. Death's kind of sassy in this movie.
Sassy. I almost say vengeful because all these years later.
Vengeful, but there's but it's so subtly woven in. Like, before you even realize, suddenly there's like, you don't even it's like mist.
Yeah.
Right? It's like mist. You don't realize it's coming in until suddenly you can't see the hilltop. Yeah,
perfect. Yeah.
Maybe Death's not actually coming for our family. Because that would be crazy.
I'm telling you, man, this is just a nice, lighthearted film for the long weekend, huh? Final Destination Bloodlines hits theaters this Friday. Enjoy, everyone. Honestly, if you're a fan of the franchise, you're going to love this. They find new ways to make sure things are going to happen. You know what I'm saying? All right, coming up, we're going to say good morning to Dina. We got so much going on. Plus, we'll talk to the winner of Canada's Got Talent. Won $1 million last night. This is huge. We'll have all that for you and more right after the break. Good Wednesday morning, y'all. Thank you for waking up with BT.